In a Britain torn apart by Voldemort's victory, the M.E.N.D team travels ever westward, toward the front lines, toward the danger, toward the wounded who cannot flee. Their mission is simple: heal who they can and keep hope alive where almost none remains. Tonight, as they push deeper into contested territory, one member of the team finds a quiet corner to put her thoughts to parchment.
Dear Mum and Dad, I hope you are well. I know it's been months since my last owl. Honestly, the timing never lines up right, and the post routes through the front lines are unpredictable. I'm doing fine, truly. We've saved so many people these last few weeks. Sometimes it feels like every day I learn something new, something useful. Something that means I'm helping just a little more than the day before. We have a new member on our team, Veda Elliott. She's from America. She's so smart and resourceful. Last week, she figured out which direction a pack of Death Eaters were heading, and because of that, the Order intercepted them before they could hurt anyone else. She's very pretty too. I think Dr. Williams fancies her. Of course, she's not having any of it. She rolls her eyes at him more than she speaks to him. We saved a whole village of Muggles recently. They gave us warm beds and hot tea and plenty of food and supplies before we left. They were so kind. It felt almost like home. I've learned so much more from Professor Snape. I know he seems terrible to most people, but he's not, really. Not underneath. He even let me brew the last batch of Pepper Up potion, without standing right over my shoulder. He only checked it twice afterward. That's practically a compliment coming from him. Dr. Williams says I'm probably the bravest girl in all of Britain, because I'm not afraid of Professor Snape. I don't think I'm brave. I think he's just lonely. And maybe he doesn't hate me as much as he pretends. Yesterday, he stopped me from packing Murtlap essence in the wrong jar. Would have ruined the whole batch. When I thanked him, he just shrugged and said, "That's how you learn. Don't waste the lesson on guilt." I think that's what I like about him. No wasted words, no pity, just steady. Madam Harper gathered fresh ingredients for stew the other day. It wasn't nearly as good as yours, Mum, but she tries. She tries so hard. She's the sweetest lady I've ever met, I think. When she smiles, it almost makes me forget there's a war on. Professor Flitwick says we're heading west now, where the fighting is the thickest. He says that's a good sign, that they wouldn't send us that way unless they believed we could win. So maybe the war will be over soon. Maybe I'll see you both sooner than we thought. I want you to know, I'm not as alone as you think. Madam Harper is always making sure I've eaten, and haven't blown myself up with the wrong ingredient. And Dr. Williams, he's a bit of a prat sometimes, but in a good way. He looks out for me. Sometimes I think that's what a big brother should be like. And then there's Professor Snape. He's my teacher. In more ways than one, I think. He doesn't coddle me, doesn't tell me I'm special or brilliant. He just expects me to be better tomorrow than I was today. And somehow, that means more. I miss you so much. Both of you. I wish I could come visit, even for an hour. even just to say hello. But I know I'm needed here. I'll write again just as soon as there's time, and some parchment left to spare. Love always, Penny.
While Penny writes of courage and kindness, others in the camp watch her with quieter concern, for even the brightest spirits cast long shadows when the night is deep.
It's past midnight, Phileas. Even you require sleep eventually. Is that an envelope in your hand? A new directive from the Order?
No, Severus. Not this time. It's a letter. Penny's been writing her parents again. The owls just brought it back to me.
She needs to come to terms with...
Everyone grieves in their own way. Even the brave ones.
Are you going to read it?
No. I'll simply add it to the rest of them. Come, the night grows colder, and tomorrow will be difficult enough.
In war, grief is rarely afforded the luxury of time. There are wounds to heal, roads to walk, enemies to outrun. Yet even so, the smallest rituals endure, letters never delivered, words never heard, hopes whispered into the dark. For the M.E.N.D team, moving forward is victory enough, and in the quiet moments between battles, they carry not only their supplies, but the memory of all they fight to protect.